been sent a video by Hussam. I've uploaded it to see if it gets a copyright strike, and it doesn't. So
you're such an asshole. Oh,
I'm gonna play this. This is funny.
But I'm still on my feet. Loneliness can follow me. I run. Fear will not give up until we're done. God knows things could be better, but I'm trying to keep it together. I'm still waiting on a miracle to come.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my days.
Oh, it's funny. That's
Bro,
funny.
I legit have to. I messed up my context now. I can't see.
Oh, that's funny. I've also been sent another video. It's probably not going to be as funny as that. It's Jamie Carragher talking on Red Men TV. Someone said, Terry, you've got to play this. I've not listened to it yet. I've been live. Let's take a little listen.
So, I mean, the first thing I just look at Jurgen Klopp. It was the first thing I saw. I seen the goal going. I just seen Klopp running, and Martin Tyler was looking at the goal, and I just seen Klopp, and I just. But look at Jurgen Klopp, because you don't see that, you know, a manager running on. Listen, be honest, I thought it was brilliant. He probably will get a fine or something because you can't have managers run on the pitch. I get all that. But I think some of the things that have been said are just ridiculous, really. It was a brilliant moment, every...
He thought it was brilliant when Jurgen Klopp ran on the pitch and celebrated, but then he accuses Arteta. Oh, there it is. You always need that meme, you know, ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
This guy's always been a liar, bro. He's always been a hypocrite.
He's a fraud. He's a fraud. He's exposed.
He's a prick, bro. He only allows shit for Liverpool, for Liverpool, bro, because it's his team. I never liked this guy. I've never liked this guy since he broke Nani's leg on the pitch years ago. I always wanted to punch this guy in the fucking mouth, bro. He just allows things. Bro, this guy is the same guy that comes out and say how to celebrate. He's telling Arsenal how to celebrate. Hold on. He's telling Arsenal how to celebrate and go for league titles when he's never won a league title. Like, how are you meant to tell me how I should or should not celebrate when you've never won it? Like, what kind of advice is that? It's like I'm taking advice from Terry how to make sushi. I'm not as far as I remember, Terry never chefed some sushi. So why would I listen to you? If you've
Why
never
am I taking shots here? I'm a good cook.
I'm pretty sure you've never rolled sushi in your life.
No, never, bro.
There you go. That's a good example. Listen, this guy is a loser. He's never won. Bro, you go to his profile. It says how many games he's played. It doesn't say
Terry
how many trophies he's won. No, Terry. Why would I call Terry a loser?
I was not confused there because you went from sushi and then he was, this guy's such a loser. I thought you talking about Terry because he can't roll sushi. I'm like, okay, I can't roll sushi either.
Bro. This guy is a loser. He's never won a Premier League. His profile mentions how many games played instead of how many trophies won, and that's for a reason. Stop telling people how to celebrate and how to win when you've never won anything. Your career was made on just you.
Big up Stevie.
Okay, so one Champions League. Wow, what a career, bro. What an amazing career, bro.
He's won multiple.
Van Dijk doesn't rate him. Van Dijk doesn't rate him. And
he's just exposed is so badly there. Like the thing is, we all knew it's not, and that's why I call it out. And I call it out, especially when it comes from the Skies and the BBCs and TNT Sports. And I'm not sure what the networks are in where you guys are from. The ones you pay for, I expect it to be fair. I expect it to be proper. I genuinely do. Now, that doesn't mean you have to agree with all their opinions, but I expect their opinions to be consistent. So if Jamie Carragher says it's brilliant when Klopp runs on the pitch, he's got to say it's brilliant when other managers do crazy celebrations. He can't pick and choose based on his own personal preference when it's good and when it's bad. For me, that's a it's either an
genuine question, Terry.
Sorry, mate. It's either an act by Jamie Carragher and he's putting it on for effect. If so, why? Or he's a major hypocrite and it's got to be called out. But sorry, you had a question?
Do you think Arteta's genuinely just cringy?
What do you mean by that?
Like, listen, I feel like Arteta probably gets the worst treatment because he's just cringy. I actually,
he's cringy. See, again, I'm a Man United fan, so I find a lot of things that Jurgen Klopp and Pep do cringy. Because if I'm being honest, as a Man United fan, I don't like them because they manage my two biggest rivals. So I see things they do, and everyone goes, "Oh, any funny?" And I'm like, "No, he's a dick." But that's just how we. There are times in life where this happens. Like when my daughter starts dating when she's older, I'm probably not going to like the boys that walk through the door, even though everybody else might say, oh, he's a lovely young man. I'm going to think he's a dickhead because there are times when you're emotional. However, the football terrace is minuscule compared to Sky. But I still, generally speaking, when I come on a host shows, I'll play devil's advocate at times and ask questions, but I'll be as neutral as I can be. When you're being paid millions as they are, I want to see them be as neutral as possible. I want to see them be as respectful as possible. Give strong opinions, yes, but be consistent in those opinions. You can't celebrate Klopp running onto the pitch and actually breaking rules and then have a go at Arteta for celebrating in his technical area.
It was Everton. That was Everton, Merseyside derby, last minute goal. Fairs.
Yeah, this
so this one is so that Spurs against Everton, but against Liverpool, a league contender is not Spurs.
What derby is the Arsenal Liverpool game? What derby is it called?
I didn't say it's a derby. Who said it's a derby? I said it's against your league contender, bro. When we used to go with Chelsea head to head back in the 2008, 9, and 10, that wasn't a derby, but that was the game we always looked for. That was the number one game I looked for every year because I knew it was going to be one of us in that 3 year, those 3-4 years that one of us would win the league, and we actually went at it for 6 years. That didn't mean that it was a derby.
Yeah, I'm glad that Carragher's been exposed here. I actually quite like Jamie Carragher as a pundit. I know, I like a lot of things that he says and does, and that's why it annoys me when I hear him and Gary Neville sometimes just say things, and I honestly think to myself, have you been scripted into saying that? There's no way you can be. I remember I've listened to them on games, praise De Zerbi or Conte for madness celebrations, but then Arteta does it and they go, "Oh, that's a bit cringy, isn't it?" I just don't think it's right.
Everyone's gonna find it cringy because we're rivals. When Sir Alex used to point at the watch and then try to get
everyone hated it. I loved it.
Everyone hated it and we loved it.
No, but I didn't find it cringy. I hated it. It's two different things. I didn't find Alex Ferguson cringy. I just hated
did you find Brendan Rodgers cringy?
Oh, I cringed at him as a Liverpool. I couldn't stand that bastard. I was Rodgers out. You're so lucky you're so lucky you never met me then. You thought Lee Gunner was bad. I couldn't stand that bastard. Every time
maybe he's unlucky then.
Press conference, I'm muted the TV. Can't stand that guy.
Andy here says Terry said he'd disown his daughter if she dates a Liverpool fan. I don't think I ever brought her dating up. I think if she supports Liverpool, she'll be gone out my house. I don't. If my daughter changes religion, my daughter, whatever her sexual orientation, if she changes religion, I'll support her. She becomes a police officer, I'll support her. She supports Liverpool. She's out of my house. She's cut off for good, forever.
Hey, you've seen these people that they put their 1-year-old who they're still crawling. They don't even walk yet, so they're crawling on the floor, and they just put a bunch of Premier League jerseys, and they make them crawl to the jersey that they pick, and whatever jersey they pick, that's the team they're going to support.
Yeah, no English.
If anyone does that, you're a failed parent. I'm telling you right now, you have failed as a parent if you do that.
I love my dad, but I still think he's an idiot. He had 5 boys that love football, and he let us all pick our own teams. And he didn't say to us it has to be local, has to be the same as me. My children are brought up with one rule only. Especially my eldest boy, who's half Irish. It's listen, when it comes to the international team, pick who you want, do what you want. Anything in life, to a degree, do what you want. I'll support you within reason. But you support Man United. That's just in my home. It's the one thing you cannot not do. Is you have to be a Man United fan as you don't come in my house you don't stay in my house as my children. So yeah, my dad was a madman. But thankfully he didn't produce 5 new Spurs fans because how depressing would life have been then? You know what I mean? That would have been awful.
Hold that, Jacob. To
a degree, he's an idiot, but I thank him for being that idiot. But yeah, you can't do that. And
that's good parenting. There's nothing wrong with that. That's exactly why my wife's gonna not support any football team. Just leave me alone.
And you're not called Jacob, but Billy Ray Cyrus. I said he's the El Paso Expressions because the way this guy moves about his team, he's just the El Paso.
Giving him too much.
What's funny is I'm a dictator. I wouldn't call it a dictator when it comes to in my own house. I'm very autocratic, but you have to be with children. My kids don't get much of a choice. The kind of choices my kids get is you can have a yogurt for Staffy after dinner, but you can either have mango flavor or strawberry flavor. They don't get to say, actually, no, I don't fancy yogurt. Could you go to the shop and get me ice cream, or could I have an ice lolly? So this is your option. So they get limited choice, my children, and I just think that's normal. Do you know what I mean? Like my kids, they have to go and do sporting activities to keep fit. They say I don't want to do it, I'll chase them with the car. That you're exercising today in one way, shape, or form. Like that's it. Like
imagine Terry was a Spurs fan. Oh my God, he would hate me so much on Straight Facts this year.
I don't think he would have trusted to even start a channel. The football Terrace.
By the way, you know.
Yeah, I'd still be in the bank, bruv. I'd be in the bank watching everybody else. I wouldn't be doing it.
This season, actually, this weekend as well, Spurs are going to drop points again. I hope you all know this.
Spurs again. Oh, they're playing. But you think they'll drop points to Brighton?
Yes,
Don't
the
let
drawing
Patrick
was
hear
right.
you. Don't let Patrick
There's
hear you.
the,
Patrick
there you
snapped
are.
last
There you are.
night.
Yes, get your ass out for Spurs as per usual, Staffy. Nothing new. Nothing.
You don't get the see. This is first of all, you just
Yada
proved
yada yada yada.
you just
yada,
proved
yada.
that you didn't watch the top
Yada,
six.
yada,
yesterday.
yada,
It's
yada,
just
No,
straight
no,
up.
yada.
he went in on Spurs and Patrick snapped at him.
That's what we're trying to say. You didn't get the joke. This is first of all, don't ever tell me to get my ass out. That Ayo, first of all, that's crazy. Secondly, on the top six yesterday, we spoke about Spurs potentially dropping points, and Patrick spazzed out. That's why we said that. So I did actually the opposite of twerking, which is actually saying that they have a chance of dropping points. So hold that.
So why
But
do you
yeah, I
say
agree.
3-1 Spurs on my prediction show then?
I think they're gonna win,
There
but
you
I'm
are.
saying there is a potential. I can't
There you
predict.
are.
Well, is
There
the
you are.
prediction show or what is it? I
No,
think
it's
they'll
not the
win.
prediction show. Welcome to Straight Facts. Everyone like and subscribe.
We have some super chats here. This says they can't support Arsenal, Terry. Not your second club. No. It literally, like, it's one of them. It's just it's a non-negotiable. Like, if my daughter says I want to be vegetarian, cool. My son says I want to be vegan.
No, I wouldn't allow that, to be fair.
I'll push back a little bit because of the
Hey,
health
no
side of things.
vegetarians in my house. We eat meat. We eat
But I'm
chicken. we eat fish.
pretty liberal. I'm pretty open. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I know how I'm going to be. Football team, it's non-negotiable. Either you support Man United or you don't watch football. That's the only way you get to live in my house. It's as simple as that. Suddenly, Hassam can't criticize Liverpool great. Oh,
I can't
Carragher
criticize Liverpool. What? How can? What?
said you
What do you mean I
defended
can't-
Carragher. Shame on you, is what he's saying.
No,
here.
I don't ever defend this Carragher.
Shame
I
on
don't like him
you,
as a pundit at
you
all.
Carragher simp.
I don't like him as a pundit at all. I prefer Gary Neville's opinions on Liverpool than his.
Terry's in-laws will probably be Arsenal fans. I don't care what my in-laws are, like, or whatever, extended family.
I do.
It's living in my house. Do you know what I'm saying? Being my child, just my kids. And there's only one real reason. I don't want there to be a number of days in the year where I hate them. Because on match days, be hating on them. Sam,
Yeah, I actually agree. By the way, this whole like, oh my god, just like, dating people that support your rival and shit like that. Listen, okay, let me not say it because this is football terrace. But listen,
I actually dated a Liverpool fan before.
I dated the Man United.
Oh, did you? Well, I've
Yeah, and
dated
it was my
Arsenal.
longest relationship as well. That's the
I've
fucked up
dated
thing.
Arsenal. I've dated United. I've dated Crystal Palace. I've dated a number of
She's
clubs.
calling me right
Spurs.
now.
I look at it this way: like, variety is the spice of life, is what I would say. So yes, when it comes to that, don't let that hold you back. Just your kids. Sam, you're so bitter towards Spurs, is what 7 SC has got to. He is bitter towards Spurs and towards Chelsea because they took Caicedo. He still ain't got over that. Mainstream media behaving like YouTube content creators, like why? But Arsenal fans need to learn to not do reactions to everything. Arsenal fans, they are. You're their bread and butter. They are. Do you know what's really interesting? The mainstream media is getting more like YouTube. It's in like reactionary, saying crazy things. Where I think YouTube, generally speaking, is getting a little more serious because I think there's only so long that you can. Like, Expressions is great. He'll do his videos, and it's funny because he writes brilliant one-liners. But he's still consistent in how he views football. And I think YouTubers are generally how they might change their opinion about a particular person, but how you view football doesn't really change. Where the mainstream media is 1 minute celebrating's good, the next minute celebrating's bad. The next minute, Super Sunday is huge. It's worth more than 3 points. A team wins and they say, oh, it's just 3 points, though. Why are we getting overhyped? But if the team loses, the world's coming to an end. And I think football fans are seeing through it.
And listen, if all else fails, just copy the football terrace.
No one copies the football terrace. No. Someone actually left a comment on one of our videos over there saying, Terry, you need to be more innovative when it comes to the football terrace. There's nothing you do that's original. And I was like, what? Like live match reactions, panel shows with rivals on, the fan channel review show. I named a few other shows that we were like the first to do. Because everyone used to do match reactions. No one ever used to go live, and we started doing it. And then it was panels. And he went, you didn't invent that. I'm like, well, I wouldn't use the word invent, but we definitely helped pioneer it as a thing. But anyway, damn, Terry, thought you were going to name the whole Premier League. Man's got a Chictionary. Listen, I don't know. I support. Yeah, listen, I like variety. girls from here, girls. I've got a rule in my life. I never date a woman that's from the town that I live in. I don't like dating people that I know. I like people to be outside. So preferably, like I said before, Brazilians, Americans, Canadians, Irish. Yeah, I like a listen, variety be the spice of life. It's great. Terry, did you see Curtis claiming they own celebrations? I did. It was embarrassing, wasn't it? It was embarrassing.
I enjoyed it. It was a bit of a pushback. You like to see?
Yeah, I like.
You know what it is? I like this for a reason. I was so tired of Liverpool and City going at it, and they just kiss each other every game, hug each other every game. Oh, I love you, love you too. And now I'm seeing Arsenal. I mean, as much as I don't like Arsenal fans, but they're actually making the league a little bit spicy now. Like, oh no, you over celebrated. No, oh now you're the celebration police. It's kind of entertaining. While my team is dead, I at least need to watch something that's entertaining. And I think Arsenal are making it a bit entertaining right now. I like that.
He definitely said it though. Look, we'll listen to the clip here. Actually, I've listened to it twice. He definitely said it.
Saw Arsenal celebrations after. Lots been made of it. I know you're a competitive guy. What did you think when you saw it?
That's why I've got to just shut it all down, but in a respectful way, I'd say. You know, the celebrations and all that is all nice. Yeah, but for many years, you know, we've always been a team that, you know, our fans have spoken about, and the gaffer himself, you know, the way he fist pumps the fans and stuff. That's kind of like our thing. So if they want to be stealing our stuff, then it shows that we're on the right path and that we've got these copying us.
Arsenal fans celebrating is copying Liverpool. I get that Arteta doing the fist pump thing. I get that element. But he said our fans have always been known for the way they celebrate. Listen, Liverpool fans are famous for their atmosphere. But the arrogance, the conceited nature to think that it's their thing to celebrate and go crazy after games. That's mad to me, bro. That's mad to me.
Listen, I rate it.
Listen, let the player show personality. Let them be shit houses. I love this. Listen, let Curtis Jones express himself. Dunk on those frauds. Let's go.
On those frauds.